Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga. I am Grace. Welcome to Pranayama practice. We're going to be doing a Nadi pranayama practice today. So we're going to be doing Chandra Vedana, which activates the yin or the Ida Nadi. And then we're going to be doing Asirya Vedana, which will activate the Pingala Nadi, which is a more yang energy. Surya Vedana is piercing the sun. Chandra Vedana is piercing the moon. And then we're going to do just some simple breath, activating the whole Sushumna Nadi, the great river, which is as healthy as the Sushumna is as healthy as we are. And this is that channel that is activated in Kundalini energy when that tip of the spine, that energy is released and comes up. It spirals up through the Sushumna. It's a core energy field that goes right up our spinal column. And the Ida and Pingala nadis spiral like a DNA helix spiral up the entire Sushumna, and they end up at the nostrils, the tip of the nostrils. They start at the very tip of the tailbone and they move up. And our Ida starts on the left and our Pingala starts on the right. So let's begin with our Ida and then the Surya. Surya is a little more energizing, so we'll leave us a little more energized. And then we'll begin the Sushumna practice. So we're going to use Vishnu Mudra. So I'm going to take the pointer and middle finger and I can either bring it in towards my palm or I can bring it up onto my third eye. I'm going to bring it into my palm so you can see me better. And we're going to start with the Ida. So we're going to take the pointer and we're going to take the thumb, and we're going to close off the right nostril. And we're going to inhale nice and deep through the left. So let's do it together. Closing off the right nostril, inhaling nice and deep through the left. And then closing both nostrils and allow a pause as we hold the breath for a moment. And then releasing the thumb and exhaling out the right. Bringing the thumb in, holding both nostrils as you pause again. Releasing the left as you inhale through the left. Closing off both nostrils. Pause. Exhaling through the right. Closing off both and pause. Releasing, inhaling through the left. Pause as you close off both. Exhaling through the right. And continuing at your own pace. Always inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right. One more breath on each side. And releasing the breath. Beautiful job. Now we're going to go on to Surya Vedana, piercing the sun. And so we're going to be activating the Pingala Nadi. So we're going to do the same breath, it's just opposite side. And because the Pingala Nadi is on our right side, we're going to be inhaling through the right, closing both nostrils, exhaling out the left. Then closing both nostrils for a pause and continuing by inhaling through the right. So we'll do the first couple together and then I'll let you do it at your own pace. So using the Vishnu Mudra, we're going to be using the ring finger or the pinky, whichever works better, the index finger, and close off that left nostril. Inhaling through the right. Using the thumb to close off both. Pause. Releasing the finger and exhaling through the left. Closing both nostrils and pause. Releasing the thumb and inhaling through the right. Closing both nostrils for a pause. And exhaling through the left. Closing both off and continuing at your own pace. Exhaling in. Inhaling through the right. And exhaling through the left. A nice pause in between. Couple more breaths. Releasing on your exhale. Beautiful job. We're going to move into a little Nadi Shodhanam, alternate nostril breathing to just activate and balance both nadis. And then we'll move into a Sushumna breath. So with the Nadi Shodhana, it's similar, but we're going to be inhaling and exhaling through both sides alternately. We're always switching on the exhale. So I'll guide you through the first few breaths and let you do some on your own after. So let's close off that right nostril. And we're going to exhale through the left. Inhale, same side, the left. Closing off the left side, exhaling. We're switching sides, exhaling through the right. Inhale, same side. Switching on the exhale, close off the right and release the left, exhaling through the left. Inhaling left. Closing off the left and exhaling through the right and continuing at your own pace. And a couple more breaths. And releasing the hands and releasing the breath. Beautiful job. Now we're going to do a Sushumna breath. So we're going to use visualization for this breath. And we're going to visualize the very tip of our tailbone. And we're going to begin to inhale. And as we inhale, we're going to imagine the energy spiraling up our spine from the tailbone, inhaling, going all the way up. And when it reaches the crown chakra, is we're going to exhale, and we're going to exhale that energy out. And it's going to come around like a torus, exhaling it out. And then we're going to begin to be, and it can come right back to the tailbone. And we're going to inhale that energy up from the tailbone, spiraling up, both the Nadi and Pingala, spiraling up to the crown. And then we're going to exhale through the crown. That energy is going to come around, two giant wings, back down to the tail. And then we're going to inhale it up that Sushumna, that great river, that great pranic channel that comes from the tip of the tailbone, up the spine, and out the crown. So we're going to be energizing this channel, which is so powerful for vitality and well-being and health. So let's begin together. And I invite you to close your eyes so you can be in deep visualization. Let's bring the focus to the tailbone, very tip of your tailbone. And Begin to inhale the energy up, imagining that energy spiraling up your spine, the Ida and Pingala Nadi spiraling up. And when it gets to the top of the crown, exhaling it out to make a beautiful torus coming around 2 wings and back to the tail. And we're going to inhale it up through the spinal column, right to the crown of the head. And when you're ready to exhale, exhaling that energy out the crown, around the body in a beautiful torus form. And have it come back to the tail, inhaling through the tailbone and up around the sacrum, around the lumbar, lower thoracic, the upper thoracic, right through the throat, up the center of the skull, and exhaling out the crown. That energy circling around you, coming back into your tail and continuing at your own pace. Inhaling through the tail, up the entire spinal column. And exhaling through the crown into a beautiful torus energy that surrounds you and comes back to the tail. Continuing at your own pace. You may feel sensations in the spine. That's okay. Keeping your focus on the visualization. Two more breaths. And letting it go. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes, checking in with yourself. Thank you for joining me for Pranayama with Ecstatic Yoga. I am Grace. Conclude with a namaste. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, light, truth, and peace. When you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste. Wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day.